Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite girl Suze, and I have asked ChatGPT 10 questions that I love to answer. These questions were gotten from me just trying to reflect on the year so far. I mean, we're already in the first quarter of the year, like it's already over, not quarter, first half, because this is June and it's the 6th month of the year. So I am basically trying to reflect. Now let's get into it. Okay, question number 1. What has been the most defining moment for you this year? The most defining moment for me this year was when I got news from someone, news that I was expecting, right? It just gave me like okay, this is done, you know? That was very defining. Number 2, when did you feel most at peace even amidst the chaos? I felt most at peace when I realized that I cannot control people's actions, but I can control my reaction. That was very, very, I mean, I hear it all the time, but I just realized that okay, this is okay. I can't control how this goes, but I can control how I react to this. So question 3, what daily habits or small practices gave you a sense of stability? I think I worry a lot. So the habits that gave me a sense of stability are like when I get home, I try to reflect. I try to say, okay, so this is what happened. Well, I don't think this was your fault. I stayed very honest with myself. So me telling myself where I messed up, me reflecting and saying, okay, this is where I should have done something better. That helps me to, stay at peace, because then I know that, okay, in case of next time, don't do this, do that. Yeah. Question 4, who or what has been your biggest source of support this year? My friends. I can't talk about my friends enough, and that's on period, because they're just they are God's gift to me, my friends. Question 5, how have your goals or dreams shifted from the start of the year until now? My goals and dreams, I wouldn't say they have shifted. I would just say that I constantly remind myself of what the plan is, right? I still want to be in a very stable place financially. That is still the goal, that is still the dream, to be financially stable, to be financially free, to be financially independent, like to be able to say I want something and I can get it for myself. That has always been a dream. That still is the dream. So it hasn't shifted. What has shifted is how I get to that, like how I chase that, right? I have seen that certain things might not change. So I am like redirecting myself to other things. Does that make sense? It does. Question 6, what fear or worry did you confront and how did you respond to it? Getting older. I was kind of worried last year about getting older. But funny enough, this year I've just been very, very carefree. When I say getting older, I'm turning 30 next year, and it's crazy, right? Because I don't look it, do I? But the truth is, I actually I don't worry so much about it anymore. My age used to like worry me a lot last year, but this year I'm just like, so. Number 7, in what ways have you reconnected with yourself or rediscovered your purpose? Okay, the major way that I've been able to do this is by staying in connection with my creator, right? My purpose in life is definitely intertwined with my maker, right? He's the reason why I'm here. He knows why I'm here. So in order for me to get that clarity that I'm so craving, I have decided to draw closer to him. So the ways I have decided to rediscover myself and reconnect with myself is by drawing closer to my maker, and I have gotten a good amount of clarity on that. So question 8, what moments with family or friends gave you strength? That is not even a this year thing. It was last year when we were moving out of our old house. It was very tough, very, very hard, and those moments were crazy. But there was this particular one that I think my best moment so far was when I saw my mom this year on video call. Yeah. Something happened before she traveled. She was hurt, like she had an injury, and that was the first time I saw blood on my mom's body, right? So it really, really just did something to me. And I was scared when she was traveling. I didn't mention I was scared. I mean, I was so scared. But when she got back and my sister showed me that mommy is back, and funny enough, my sister just left where I was, and then my mom called her that she's at Second Rainbow. She should come and meet her, and they chatted this keke guy. And seeing my mom and knowing that she was back, I love that woman to pieces. So that was a moment that gave me a lot of strength, because I knew that if she's fine, I'll be fine. As long as she's okay, I'm okay. So that's it. Question 9. What new practice or mindset did you adopt that surprised you? So I have to talk about this. I used to read when I was in secondary school, right? I used to read a lot. But then I stopped reading. I think sometime after uni, I stopped reading. But then I found this book, This Is How You Heal. No, When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal by Brianna West. And you won't believe that the first time I picked up this book, I was able to read 130 pages. So the new habits and practice that I've adopted is I've always been journaling. So I journal and I read. Keeps my mind, keeps me going. Question number 10, which is the last one. If you look back a year from now, what do you hope you remember most about this time? I remember that I was able to get through this time. I won't lie, the year has been rough, crazy rough. I remember the enthusiasm that I and my friends started this year with. There was a lot of, oh my God, this is our year. And it's still our year. It's just the first 6 months from every single person I've spoken to has been crazy on some, are you sure that this is the same year that we're calling our year? But I want to keep my fingers crossed and hope to God and pray, because I know that they said it will get hard before it gets easy or something like that, right? And also I know that we are going to get past this, the country, the situation, the whole thing, right? I know that one day it will just be, do you remember that time? So I hope that a year from now, when I look back, I'm going to remember how hard it was, but I'm above anything, I'm also going to remember how we were able to survive, how we coped through that. And I have to say, God has been the number one reason why that is even possible. Why I'm sitting here and smiling and laughing is all God. And that's on period. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.